Hello everyone, Keone here, welcome back. Today I am on the Cosmic Sky server, which is a bit of a surprise, I'm sure. I know I was very adamant on that I was not going to be joining here. Uh, I kept telling everyone, no, it's another Cosmic server, I'm not going to do it. Uh, anyways, everyone here knows how I felt after what happened with Cosmic Prisons, and just, yeah, I wasn't gonna go back to another Cosmic server. However, I have been asked by many people if I was going to be coming back and joining Cosmic Sky at all, and I've had a lot of people asking when I'm going to start recording again for Cosmic. I kept telling everyone I had no plans on it, that I wasn't going to be joining, but in the end, I was eventually talked into it, and now I am here on the Cosmic Sky spawn area. I already created my island, and I'm sorry I did not wait for the video for that. Actually, I wasn't even planning on recording at first, and so I just went ahead, I made my island. And then after I was just a little ways into it, I decided, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and agree to it. I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. So I did do a little bit on my island, not very much, not much at all. You don't have to worry. You'll be able to see it from the start, and I will show exactly what you need in order to get started on Cosmic Sky, because there is a lot to it. It is very different from a normal Skyblock server. It is not anything what you're used to for a Skyblock. They have done a lot of changes to how you get wood, cobblestone, iron, diamonds, coal, everything. They changed a lot of it up. So this video is meant just to be a tutorial on how to get started with Cosmic Sky, since there is so much to it. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of gameplay inside of it, just enough to show examples on what you need to do, how to get started, and how each of the mechanics work in terms of all the different changes that they made to their Skyblock server. Anyways, I thought that I would need to delete my island in order to be able to show y'all the island menu. However, I ended up finding out that you could actually get back to the island menu even without creating a brand new island. So, I will show y'all the different islands that you can get through whenever you first join. So when you do /iscreate, this is what is going to pop up right here. And you have 3 choices to choose from. This will choose which island you end up getting, which each choice right here will be a completely different island. Very custom made, very different. It's not the standard Skyblock spawns. Everything is all custom made. So you have your Cosmic Federation, which it's kind of a mix of both PvE and PvP. So you get 25% experience gain, 10% outgoing PvE damage, and minus 5% for incoming PvP damage. Now, the other PvP option that you can choose would be the Cult of Yajiki, which doesn't have anything to do with PvE at all. However, you get plus 10% PvP damage, which means that you can damage other players much more stronger with this one here. 1% Wither passive and immune to slowness. And last is the one that I chose, which is the Space Pirates, because, well, all of y'all know I'm not very good at PvP. Yeah, I've done some PvP practicing, I've tried, and you know what, I just could never get a knack for it. So I ended up choosing Space Pirates, which has a plus 15% sell prices, which means I can make more money through selling. 10% resource node respawn, which means all of my resource nodes respawn just a little bit faster, which I will get to those in just a minute. They are the foundation of this skyblock, basically. And 2% dodge passive. So let us go ahead and head on to our island. So whenever you first start out, you don't start out with these. These I actually placed down while I first ended up joining. What you need to do whenever you first join is you need to do /kit. You will have a starter kit and a rank kit, which I do not have a rank. I do not plan on buying a rank. However, a rank kit is tiered to your island level and your slayer level and your adventure progress, which means the more that you rank up in the server, the better your rank kit will end up becoming. Starter kit is always going to be the same starter kit. It never advances, it never upgrades, it's always going to be the exact same thing every single time. Both of these have a 1-day cooldown, which means a rank is eventually going to become very, very OP for the rank kit that you can get. You can get lots of spawners and other items, which I can show you inside of the AH here shortly. But first, I will show you what you can get with just the standard starter kit. So what you will end up getting, you'll get 16 cookies, 8 apples, a log node, which is what I have over in this area to my right, 4 seeds, 1 wooden hoe, a chest, 1 oak sapling, $300, which is exactly what I ended up claiming on the first time whenever I ended up joining yesterday, and 4 grass blocks. I'm going to go ahead and place my chest down right there and actually get those out. I'm going to need these and put that in there. Okay, so what you will first want to do whenever you first join the server, you'll want these 4 items right here. First thing you'll want to do is you will want to place your sapling down and start growing some trees. Oops. So in your challenges, you will have different tasks that you will need to complete. First being plant 5 saplings. As you can tell, I had already planted 4 from whenever I was on previously, and now I got our first challenge. The second one, we will need to harvest 20 wood node fragments from breaking down trees. A wood node fragment is what you will need to craft your log nodes. When you place your log node down, it will first become a wooden plank. You right click it and you'll be able to see down at the bottom the respawn time for how long it will take to turn into a log. When you mine your log nodes, you'll get 1 wood scrap. This wood scrap is what is going to be needed to turn into wood planks to start crafting your sticks for your pickaxe and other items. So let's go ahead and mine these up while we wait for our tree to grow. And then once we get all this, we're going to go ahead and start getting some dirt harvested for to start growing our wheat seeds. Okay, well, as I was going around trying to get dirt, the tree ended up growing, so I will show y'all what a wood fragment is. Now, as you can tell, there is an instant break on the server, which means that everything that you end up hitting will instantly break automatically, such as wood, cobblestone stairs, or sorry, stone brick stairs, my bad. Everything will instantly auto break. However, a wood that you get from a tree, you will need to harvest down manually. It's not going to instant break. And cobblestone that you get from a cobblestone generator will also need to be mined with a pickaxe. It will not auto break either. However, cobblestone mining with the standard water and lava method is very changed up. It's very different. It'll take us a little while to get there because we do not have any lava. We need to get our lava from our challenges, and then we can start with cobblestone mining later. For now, what we need to do is harvest up. Come on. Crap! That's what I was afraid of. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me get these wood logs harvested and I will show y'all. I was really hoping that I would get a better one. Anyways, for every oak log that you tear down from the tree, you get 1 log resource fragment. You need 5 resource fragments in order to make 1 log node, which I don't have enough. If I try and make it, it will tell me that I do not have enough items to create it. So I will need to wait for 1 more tree to grow before I can create another log node, and these are now ready for me to harvest again. The respawn time for a log node is 1 minute, and the more you mine it, the faster the respawn is going to be, but that takes quite a while to be able to get there and quite a while of grinding for it. We'll be able to turn in our wood scraps and create 4 wood planks. Let's go ahead and create a crafting table because we will need that for whenever we get our pickaxe. So let us go ahead and set that down right there. Let's see. Okay, so these are, we're going to need, actually we're just going to need 1 more to make a pickaxe. Not too bad. Okay. Cobblestone nodes will take 2 minutes to respawn the node, and oh God, I can't remember what the others are. I think coal ore nodes take 4 minutes. Let me look it all up. Okay, so inside of /crafting help, you'll be able to find your node menu basically. Log resource nodes take 5 to create 1 log node, which takes 3 wood scraps to make 1 wood plank. You'll need 64 cobblestone resource fragments, which is what you will get from your standard water and lava cobblestone grinding. You'll get 1 piece of cobblestone, which is going to be a cosmetic item, which is similar to I don't have it inside of my inventory, but similar to the wood logs that we got from the tree, you can use it to place on your island to build with, but you cannot use to craft it with. So you'll get a cosmetic cobblestone, which you can use to place to build, but you cannot craft it into stone, and you cannot do anything with it. And you will get 64 cobblestone resource fragments, which will create one cobblestone node. We'll need 4 cobblestone scraps to create one piece of cobblestone. And that will be a craftable item, which you can use to create chainmail, stone weapons, and you'll be able to place into the furnace to make smooth stone and so on and so forth. 1 iron node. Iron nodes cannot be crafted. They cannot be created. You'll have to find them inside of the /adventures, or you can buy them on the AH, and people do like to price them very high, considering this server has been out for at least over a month now. The economy's been built up, and yeah, it's going to be very pricey for these, especially the diamond nodes. So from the iron nodes, you get iron scrap. You'll need 10 iron scrap to create 1 iron ingot, and 16 diamond scraps to make 1 diamond, which it's going to be very, very grindy. It's going to take a while to get to there. Now, as I'm sure most of y'all know, if this is just my second day playing, how do I know all this? Well, yes, this is my second day for my player. However, I did join a couple days ago on my alt, and I have been playing on my alt just to be able to get the mechanics of the game down and the understanding of what I need to do on this server, because, well, it is very different from any other Skyblock server that I'm used to playing, and that was the intention for the server whenever they created it. They wanted to make it very different, and they did. So basically, the difference here is that whenever you make sticks, usually you would need 2 wood planks and create that right there. However, you can get sticks from any kind of combination. You only need 1 wood plank just to get 1 stick. So it doesn't matter how you put it into the grid, you're still going to get it. And the normal crafting recipes for the weapons are going to be the same. However, you cannot craft a bow. The string that you get from killing spiders is going to be a cosmetic item, so you cannot use string to create a bow. You will need to get that through other methods. So what I was meaning by a cosmetic item, these are the wood logs that I ended up getting from tearing down the tree, and these I can use to build with. I can place them down, I can build with it. However, I cannot, yeah, I cannot use it to craft wood planks with, and I cannot use it inside of a furnace, which I don't have to show an example with. I cannot place it into a furnace to smelt down into charcoal. However, the cosmetic wood logs you can use as fuel. So until you can get some coal nodes or find a farm that has coal nodes that are open to the public, you can use your cosmetic wood in order to use for a furnace, which is going to be, it's they do not last for very long, but it is a start. Oops. So I need to go ahead and get these wheat seeds placed down. we need to start getting some of these wheat growing. There we go. I thought something dropped in there. Instant break can be a little annoying at times, but it's actually very useful as well. Especially whenever it comes to how many times you're going to have to build a farm and break down a farm with how the game mechanics are for the server. You're going to need to build very, very, very large farms. And what I mean by that, if we go to /is, you will see your island menu. You'll be able to see your island challenges, your island level, which we are currently sitting at level 1. Island level ranks up by purchasing to the next level. So our next level is going to be very cheap. We're going to be able to get that easy through selling our bread from our wheat that we get. It takes $2,500 to get to level 2, and then we have the ability to place furnaces. As well as our island radius expands, our spawner limit expands, and ability to add members into your island as well. Island level 3, you get the ability to place redstone, but you know what? Can't really do much with redstone alone. You need some kind of other item to go with it, whether it's dispensers, whether it's pistons, or whatever else. You're gonna need something else to go with it. Dispensers is probably gonna be the best way to use a farm, because pistons take quite a long time to be able to actually get to be able to be placed, which is actually all the way over on level 10, which is going to take over 77 million just to get to level 10. It's going to take a very long time. So dispensers is going to be the way to go in terms of building a farm for quite a while. At island level 5 is what you are going to want to get to whenever you start to build auto farms, because you will need hoppers in order to collect all of your items. So island level 5 is definitely the goal to get to right off from the start. At island level 6, you have the ability to place anvils, enchant tables at level 7, observers at level 8, which a lot of people on Cosmic Sky use for their melon and pumpkin farms, and they're actually pretty massive. I will have to show you a farm that I have seen at other islands on a later video, but for now we will not get into that. But for now, let us go ahead and finish going around and getting our island set up to start growing our wheat seeds. we are done for now until we can get some more dirt from around the island. Let us go ahead and harvest down this tree. Now, each of this dirt is going to be coarse dirt, so you will need to till it twice in order to turn it into farmable land so that we could start to place down our wheat seeds. But since we only have 9 seeds, it's going to take a little while. We're not going to be able to till up everything right away. Well, we could till it all up, but we won't be able to plant it all. Alright, and that will get us started for one of our challenges. Okay, we need 20 wood node fragments. So I still need to plant some more trees in order to get those, and then we need to harvest 25 wood resource nodes, which we currently have, I think, 7 over there. Manually harvest 50 wheat, which is why, oops, my bad, which is why I went ahead and started our wheat farm right here to get this going, and that way we won't have to wait by the time that we get there. Since we need to get several more wood fragments, I'm going to go ahead and place these down over around here for now, and that way they'll be able to sprout up and we can get the wood fragments that we need for our challenge. Now, before we can actually get to the cobblestone grinding, we will need to get a lava bucket, which you can get through, I think it will be bread maker. Sell 32 bread using /sell. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the challenge that gives us the lava bucket. But since you don't see the rewards until you actually get to that stage, I can't be positive, but I'm pretty sure it's the bread maker challenge that will give us the lava bucket. Otherwise, we would have to buy it on the /shop, which is going to be a little pricey in terms of it's going to take $1,000 just to buy one lava bucket. I'd rather go ahead and get it for free through the challenges. We can always buy extra lava later once we can actually afford it. For now, all of our money is going to be needing to go into other items that we can use that are much better than buying a lava bucket. Once all of the wheat grows, you can sell seeds for $1 each, which honestly isn't going to be much, but excess seeds is where you could just basically trash the rest that you don't need. Wheat sells for $10 each. However, I would suggest holding that off and creating bread from it. Because if you go into your food menu, you can sell bread for $50 each, and it takes 3 wheat to make 1 bread, which means you're making an extra $20 off of the same 3 wheat that you would be selling through the farming menu. Oops, come on, there we go. A little bit of lag there. Now, there are some pros and cons to this server, which I thought I should mention. I'm sure by now some of you are kind of saying, well, why aren't you lighting up the place? Why aren't any mobs spawning? Well, this server basically has natural mob spawns turned off. So no mobs will spawn naturally. You do need spawners in order to spawn in mobs, which I don't really care for. I don't like having to use spawners in order to spawn in mobs. That's just not how I'm familiar with Skyblock. But their methods of what they do on the server is very, very different. So the reason why they have it this way is because you need to level up your skills. And that will be inside of your island menu that I just showed a little while ago. Oh, I thought something went over here. There we go. Okay, so /is. Your island skills, you'll have farming, slayer, and a mining skill. Your slayer skills is what is going to determine what mobs you can place on your island at the time. You'll start with rabbits, and in order to move up to chickens, you'll have to slay 750 rabbits on your island. I actually did test this out to see if you can go to someone else's island and use someone else's, but no, this is going to be for your specific island. You have to slay 750 rabbits on your island specifically. Now, you can make a public farm and allow other people to slay those mobs, and that will count towards your island count. So then you'll need to slay 2,500 chickens in order to get to cows, 7,500 cows in order to get to spiders, 25,000 spiders to get to zombies, 100,000 zombies to get to skeletons, 350,000 skeletons to get to pig zombie, and 1,000,000 pig zombies in order to get to a blaze spawner. This is why having a public farm is going to be very useful later in the game, so that other people can come to your island and help you out with the slayer requirement that is needed for your island. Now, you also have a farming skill. We are currently at the wheat stage, which you can see as it shows up kind of flashing or glowing, however you want to call that. We need to get 100 wheat grown in order to get potatoes. Now, this is not harvested. Now, you will need to harvest it in order for more to grow, but it needs to be grown crops, not harvested crops. But in order to continue growing, you will need to harvest it. So we need 100 wheat grown in order to get to potatoes. Now, the difficulty after potatoes, you will want to plan to be on potatoes for quite some time. For even though you only need 750 potatoes in order to get to carrots, carrots requires an extra item that you need to be able to unlock, which is a farming recipe. And since carrots is the very first stage, the farming recipe for carrots is going to be quite expensive. And you cannot move on to sugarcane, melons, beetroot, pumpkins, netherwort, or chorus fruit until you unlock the previous stage before it. Even if you have your items in your inventory, it will not let you plant it down until it has been unlocked. Now, for a carrot recipe, the carrot recipe is going to be the very first farming recipe that you need in order to level up through your farming skills. Carrot recipes generally go for anywhere between 25 to 50 mil on average. It's gonna take a lot to get up there. However, a lot of people do try and sell it for even more than 50 mil. And I have seen it someone's selling it. Yep, that's it right there. Someone's trying to sell it for $80 million for a carrot recipe. That is ridiculous. If you want to get it for free, you will have to go into the /adventures. And you'll be able to go into the abandoned ruins, which you can get coal nodes and carrot recipes, as well as chicken spawners, cow spawners, and spider spawners inside of the abandoned ruins adventure. However, this will also be a PvP zone, so other than being attacked by mobs, you will also be able to be attacked by other players who will be able to steal any loot that you end up acquiring from the mob chests. So you'll want to make sure to get a decent set of gear on before you try going into the adventure area. Oh, and we just completed our next challenge. Nice. So let's go ahead and get that. We need to harvest 25 resource nodes, and it'll give us 1 stone hoe. And for the last skill is going to be a mining skill. Right now, we are on our log nodes, and in order to start with our cobblestone, we need to harvest 50 log nodes, and that is separate from the 25 that we need from our challenge. Once we finish our 50 log nodes harvested, we will unlock the cobblestone mining, which means even if we had a lava bucket for a cobblestone generator, we would not be able to place this cobblestone node down until we were able to get this area unlocked. Next will be a coal ore resource node. You need to harvest 250 stone from the cobblestone nodes. And then the iron resource nodes, it has an option of either the coal or the cobblestone nodes. Harvest 1,000 coal nodes or harvest 1,000 cobblestone nodes. Now, the cobblestone nodes will be the easiest route to go, as coal nodes will be a little bit more difficult to come by, and these are a lot more easier to do. Sit there at your cobblestone generator and just continue to mine your cobblestone. It's very easy to get, very easy to come by. This will be the easiest route in order to unlock your iron nodes. And then next will be your diamond nodes, which requires 2,500 iron nodes mined in order to unlock your diamond resource node. Each of these cannot be placed until you have unlocked it from the harvesting requirement. I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. I don't want the video to be too long, but I did want to get at least a good introduction on how to go about starting on Cosmic Sky and give a brief tutorial on how a lot of it works and how each area and stage progresses inside of the server. I'm sorry if I was kind of rambling on some of the areas. I was trying to get enough information explained because this is a very different server than most people are used to, and I didn't want to just go about and start doing things and people asking, well, what are you doing? What's going on? I don't understand this. So I was trying to get a bit of information out there to explain how the server works. I will go into more actual progress in the next video, but this one I just wanted to be a tutorial. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, later guys.